praise God for another opportunity for us to be here, to fellowship with one another, and I thank God for giving me another opportunity to share to you His Word. A teacher friend taught his class English. So yung lesson nila was how to come up with questions. So the WH questions, who, what, when, where, why, and how. Then one student wrote the question, teacher, why do you live? So kung iisipin mo, it's a funny question. Why do you live? Bakit ka nabubuhay? Ano yung silbi mo? Diba? Or, imbis na, di ba may book or may movie na bata-bata, paano ka ginawa? Instead of that, you ask, bata-bata, bakit ka ginawa? So, have you asked that question before? Have you asked yourself, why do you live? What's your purpose? Kailangan mo pa bang pumunta sa Baguio or sa Gala para hanapin ang sarili mo? A lot of us spend our lives trying to find that out. Ano ba talaga yung purpose natin? But as Christians, we should already know. Diba? As Christians, we know that our purpose is to serve. The things I will be sharing to you today are the lessons that I learned from a camp. So last year, yung December sa Baguio, may nagkaroon ng young adults camp. It's funny kasi yung term namin, young adults. So I asked them, kailan tayo magta-transition pagiging fully adult? Parang ayaw mag-let go sa word na young. Anyway, dun sa Little Church sa Baguio, we have the young adults group composed of young professionals in their early 20s, late 20s, hanggang 30 or as long as you're still young, you're still part of the group. Anyways, Brother Rhyan of Little Church shared the lesson about this. It's more fun to serve. Kasi yun nga yung purpose natin. So the question now is, why serve? Bakit kailangan magsilbi? Point number 1, we were created to serve God. Nakalagay sa Ephesians 2:10, for we are God's workmanship, created in Christ Jesus to do good works. So there you go. Dun sa mga hindi pa alam yung purpose nila. That's our purpose. To do good works. We are created to serve God and to serve our fellow men. Yung point number 2, we were saved to serve God. So that's also the purpose of God saving us. Bakit ba tayo niligtas? It's not because of anything we have done, but because of His own purpose and grace. Nakalagay rin doon. It's our purpose. So we were created to serve God, and we were saved to serve God. We were also called to serve God. It's a calling. In 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9, it states that, but you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people belonging to God, that you may declare the praises of Him who called you out of darkness into His wonderful light. So God is calling you. God is calling you right now. Serve me. Siguro nandiyan na, pero hindi lang natin pinapansin pag minsan. And it's also a command. It's a calling, as much as it's a calling, it's also a command. So Matthew chapter 20, verse 28, we have to serve and to give our lives. So hindi lang siya service na you do something for someone or you do something for God. Na parang wala lang. It's giving one's life. It's offering your life. It's sacrificial. Ibig sabihin, hindi lang siya basta-basta. Sinasacrifice mo yung time mo, sinasacrifice mo yung sarili mo to really serve God. So that's the first point. Now we know na yung purpose natin is to serve Him. We know the reasons why we serve. We were created, we were saved, we were called, and we were commanded to serve God. Okay, so alam na natin, yun yung purpose natin. Kailangan natin magsilbi para magkaroon tayo ng silbi. Now, knowing that, paano maging tunay na servant? How should we act? Ano ba dapat yung actions natin as servants? Number 1, real servants make themselves available to serve. That's found in 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 4, where we are compared to a soldier. So para tayong soldiers na naghihintay ng command from our boss. So lagi tayong handa, parang scouts, boy scouts, yan ang laging handa. We're always there ready to volunteer our time. Yung hindi na pinipili or hindi nagtatanong na ang lagay, anong makukuha ko dyan? Bakit ako tutulong? Bakit ako magsaserve? Anong magiging silbi ko? Human as we are, usually yun yung tanong natin Bakit ko gagawin yan? Anong mapapan ko? Diba? Instead of doing it out of love, and knowing na, kasi it's your purpose to help. So we should always be ready. So sa church, next time, halimbawa, sinabihan ka na, next time you should lead the prayer, or mag-sermon ka, or lead the singing. Hindi na yung excuse. Tayo kasi dami natin excuses. Pero sabi nga, kung gusto, maraming paraan. Gagawin mo talaga ng paraan if you want to do it. Pero kung ayaw, ang dami mong dahilan. Kung ano-anong dahilan you come up with so many things. But if you're a real servant nga, you're always available. Pag may request yun, sige, go. Kung kaya mo, go. Go lang yung go, sabi nga nila. Number 2, they pay attention to needs. Galatians chapter 6, verse 10 states that if we have the opportunity to do good, let's do it, especially to believers. Sa Proverbs 3:28, sabi naman doon, do not say to your neighbor, come back later, I'll give it tomorrow, when you now have it with you. So very sensitive ka sa mga needs ng brothers and sisters mo. Yung hindi mo ini-ignore. Halimbawa may lumapit sa'yo, nanghihingi ng tulong. Kung meron ka, tulungan mo na. Hindi mo na sabihin, bukas na lang. Meron ka na palang, matutulungan mo na pala, tapos sabi mo pa, balik ka na lang. As Christians, it's also our nature to be kind, to do good. Diba? Pag siguro tinanong kayo next time, ba't ang bait-bait mo? Kasi Kristiyano ako. And it's our nature to be kind. Share ko lang, dun again, going back sa Midtown Church. Every year-end, merong activity yung mga young people. You might be wondering yung mga references ko, young people, mukha akong bata, pero actually matanda na ako, 30 years old na. Anyway, pero yung experience ko kasi mostly dealing with the youth. So dun sa Midtown Church, every year-end, meron kami tinatawag na Amazing Race. Parang challenge siya where they go around Baguio doing challenges. Actually, mga task lang na di ba, magpapapicture sila sa strangers or maghanap sila ng mga lugar all over Baguio, take pictures of that. Last year, nagkaroon ng isang challenge. We call it Kindness Revolution. So yung gagawin nila dun sa Kindness Revolution, they will try to do random acts of kindness. So yung nagbigay sila ng mga notes, nagsulat sila ng you look amazing, you're beautiful. Sa strangers, bigay nila yun sa mga strangers. Nagbigay sila ng mga flowers, nagbigay sila ng mga balloons sa strangers. Parang punta lang sila siguro sa Burnham Park, tapos hanap sila ng tao, oh, this is for you. They even try to give free drinks. Bumili sila ng drink, tapos bigay nila. Ano sa tingin niyo yung reaction ng mga tao? Natuwa ba sila? Nagtaka, nagulat, nawiltuhan? It's funny, but yung common reaction is, this is weird. Why are you doing this? And medyo nakalungkot kasi parang ang kindness ngayon ay hindi na normal. But if you're doing something nice to other people, mag-isip sila, bakit niya kaya ginagawa to? Baka meron siyang hidden agenda. Di ba normally ganun? Bakit kaya ang bait-bait ng taong ito sa akin? Siguro may gusto siyang kunin sa akin, no? Alam ko, hindi. Sigurado may gustong kunin, may gustong gawin yan sa akin. Kaya siya nagiging masyadong mabait. Sana ibalik natin yun. Lalo na for Christians, it should be natural for us to be kind. So, let's try to be kinder to other people. I know it's difficult, especially siguro dito sa Manila. I realized last week, I was trying to get money sa Western Union kasi may money transfer. Tapos hindi pwede, kaya palitan yung mali yung sa ID, mali yung nilagay na pangalan. And I was really mad, getting mad at the clerk. Ay, ano ba yan, ate, ganyan. Walang pwede naman yan, ganyan. And then I realized na, bakit ako nagagalit dun sa clerk? Hindi naman niya kasalanan. Ay, yun yung sistema. Tapos nung nasa jeep na naman ako, sabi ko dun sa katabi ko, excuse me. Tapos ayaw kasi mag-excuse na gano'n, nakabukas yung paa. Excuse me! Ginanin ko siya. So, and then later on, nag-reflect ako, what happened to me? I didn't used to be like this. Did Manila harden me? Pero understandably, if you live in Manila, you have to be really tough, kasi walang mangyayari din sa'yo kung masyado kang soft. But then again, yun yung worldview. Yun yung idea ng mundo. Pero ano naman yung pagiging Kristiyano? So I hope let's choose to be kind. Okay. Number 3. Real servants do their best with what they have. They do their best with what they have. Ano man yung meron sila, they take advantage of that. Kasi less than perfect service is always better than the best intention. Kasi yung intention lang, gusto kong, nasa isip mo, gusto kong tumulong. Intention mo lang, gusto ko. Pero hindi mo naman ginagawa. That's nothing. Rather than having the less than perfect service, may ginawa ka, it's not really perfect. Pero that's much better than just your intention. Kasi yung intention, it's just an intention. Walang kalakip na action. So wala siyang kwenta, walang simple. So again, if you have the opportunity, you have the resources, you make use of those. Sabi nga sa Colossians 3:23, whatever you do it as if working for the Lord. I think I already talked about this before sa mga past na sermons. Usually kasi sasabihin natin, hindi tayo nag-work directly sa church, for example. So we're not serving God, ibig bang sabihin gano'n? Halimbawa, may full-time job tayo, very busy. So, ibig sabihin, hindi na tayo nagsiserve kay God. No. Kasi sabi nga doon sa Colossians 3:23, whatever you do it as if working for the Lord. So, lahat ng ginagawa mo, para sa Diyos yan. Maski businessman ka, hindi ka directly really working sa church. For example, hindi ka full-time worker sa church. Pero yung business mo, is it yung the way you run your business? Saan mo binibase? Sa world, sa style ng world, or sa Bible? Maayos ba? Is it clean? Is it honest? Pag estudyante ka, pag nag-aaral ka lang, magsisimple ba yun sa Diyos? indirectly, if you study, tapos talagang ginagawa mo yung best mo sa pag-aaral mo, that's also serving God. Pag inutusan ka, yung mga bata, di ba, inutusan kayo, maghugas ka, maglinis ka ng bahay, masaya ka ba na ginagawa yung trabaho or naglalaro? Ako na naman, palagi na lang ako. Tapos naghugas ng ganyan, dadabog-dabog pa. So, ganon. Pero kung isipin mo, change of perspective. Okay, hindi si nanay ang nag-uutos sa akin, hindi si tatay. It's utos ng Diyos. O anong gagawin mo pag naghugas ka? Nakasmile, kakakanta-kanta pa siguro, di ba? So, babaguhin mo yung perspective mo. Tingnan mo yung difference nung naglalabog ka. Di ba? Ang hirap, ang bigat. Baka makabasag ka pa. Tapos sisisipin, ikaw kasi inutusan mo ako ito, nabasa. Kesa pag nagugas ng tinggan mo, pakanta-kanta ka pa, tapos bila mo meron, tapos na. Pwede na akong manood. Di ba mas magaan yung feeling? It's the same thing with whatever we do. Pag iniisip natin na we wait for the Lord, mas magaan. I know it's easier said than done, kasi even for my case, before I go to school, kasi as I told you, I'm a teacher, elementary, inisip ko na, okay, hindi ako magagalit ngayon. This is for the Lord, so there's no point being angry. And then once I stand there, gulo-gulo, away-away, at the end of the day, nakasamamot na ako. So, it's an effort talaga. So, kailangan talaga natin i-remind yung sarili natin na no, I'm not doing this for myself. I'm not doing this for anyone else. I'm doing this for the Lord. And then finally, point number 4, they maintain a low profile. So Galatians chapter 1 verse 10, it's about us not pleasing men. We don't please men. Kasi we cannot please everybody. So what's the point of pleasing men? Medyo, mas mahirap yun. Yung ginagawa mo yung trabaho mo kasi gusto mong i-please yung boss mo or i-please yung mga co-workers mo. Gusto mo magpasikat, sabihin na para magaling ka. Pero mas mahirap yun. Kasi we cannot please them. Iba yung standard nila. So instead of trying to please men, we do it to please God. Pero, ang problema rin dito, I'm not doing this to please men, I'm doing this to please God. Pero yung trabaho natin medyo basta-basta, basta sabihin, di ba, maintindihan naman ni God. Ganun, yun naman yung negative side of it. Pero dapat maintain balance lang na we do things not because we want to please men, but we do things so that we can please God. And since we know that we are working for God, we give our all, we do our best. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Yes ba? Yes. Ang seryoso niyo? Natakot? Alright. Hindi naman masyadong seryoso yung topic natin. Pero siguro nag-iisip kayo. Oo nga, ganyan siguro ako sa maganda yan. Nag-iisip. Which leads us to the next point. How real servants think. Ano na dapat tayo mag-isip as servants? 1, they think of others more. Sabi sa Matthew 10:39, if someone forces you to go 1 mile, go with him 2 miles. O ano yung sabihin nun? Punta ka ng 1 mile, pero instead of going 1 mile, you go the extra mile. Di ba may saying ng gano'n, go the extra mile? Meaning, if you serve, ituto mo na, hindi yung titig na paglilingkod. Or, hanggang dito lang yung service ko. Kung ito yung ni-request sa'yo, kung kaya mo pang mas higit doon, why not? Do that. Sa mundo, sinasabihan tayo na magpakatotoo ka. Di ba? Magpakatotoo ka kung sino ka talaga, yun. So kung tamad ka talaga, sige, tamad ka lang. Yun yung sabi ng word. Pero ang sabi ng Biblia, it's not magpakatotoo ka. You follow the Christian way. Kaya nga, merong tinatawag na what would Jesus do, di ba? Kasi sa mga sitwasyon, halimbawa may away or may confrontation, sa world, magpapatotoo ka. So, ang totoo, nainis ka, so susuntukin mo. Pero sa Christian way, you follow God, what would Jesus do? So, pag si Jesus pa, susuntukin niya yung kawal niya. So, hindi tayo magpapakatotoo. Magpapaka-Kristyano tayo. And we think of, the Christian way is thinking of others more. Kasi nga ang nature natin, I guess nabanggit ko rin before, na medyo selfish tayo or self-seeking. Di ba yung binigay kong example before sa picture? Pag may group photo, hindi mo naman titignan yung mukha, di ba? Yung unang titignan mo yung sarili mo. So medyo may nature tayo gano'n. Yun yung totoong tayo. But, the Bible tells us to think of others more. Mas maging selfless. Instead of self-seeking, instead of being selfish, we become selfless. And we think of others more. We are more sensitive about how others feel. Hindi yung, kasi sinaktan niya ako so hindi ko rin siya pinapansin. Instead of ikaw yung nagpapaka-humble. That's how real servants think. Number 2, they think like stewards, not like owners. So dun sa Luke 16:11, it's talking about how we manage our resources. Dito yung money. Pero syempre yung resources hindi lang naman limited sa money. Paano ba natin i-manage yung resources natin? For instance, yung sa Philippines, we have rich natural resources. Pero hindi tayo marunong mag-manage, kaya nasisira na yung environment. Tayo ba yung klase ng tao na palaging nagre-reserve? For example, may plato tayo, special dates for special occasions. Ganun din ba tayo sa mga resources natin na, nire-reserve kasi natin yan para sa special occasion. What if hindi na dumating yung special occasion? Sayang yung resources. How do we manage money? Dito sa mundo, of course, marami sa atin nag-work for money. Kasi kailangan natin ng money para bumili ng needs natin, ng food, bayaran yung rent, for our clothes, to live, basically. Usually, tinitake natin yung trabaho na hindi ko nagagawa yung mga bagay na gusto ko kasi busy sa work. Or hindi ako masyadong nakaka-serve sa church kasi busy. Hindi ako masyadong nakapunta ng church kasi maraming ginagawa. We can enjoy the fruits of our labors, di ba? We were also commanded that. Na nagtatrabaho tayo para ma-enjoy din natin yung fruits of our labor. Pero hindi ibig sabihin, medyo warning din na dapat hindi tayo materialistic kasi may tendency ulit tayo ganun na once we have the money, we buy so many things. We should learn how to manage all that. And again, mahirap. Takes a lot of effort. Number 3, they think about their work, not others' work. So it's about comparing yourself, your work. Pag minsan may tendency tayo maging competitive. Yung pinakumpara natin, ito yung nagawa ko, ito yung ginawa niya. Or sasabihin mo, kaya nga meron yung, wala ka sa akin, wala ka sa lolo ko, siya, ganyan. So palagi tayo nag-compare because we want to be better than the other person. But real servants don't think like that. They think about their own work. Kung paano sila magtrabaho, doon sila nagpo-focus. They think about their own work, thinking that they're doing this for the Lord, so binibigay nila yung best nila. Hindi nila kinokompara. Kasi if you compare, mas nakaka-frustrate. You become envious. Bakit siya ganyan? Tapos pag minsan question mo kasi ka, God, ako, binibigay ko naman yung best ko, bakit siya mas successful? Wala siyang ginagawa sa church. Ako meron. Bakit siya? So, magkakasala ka ba? Kasi kino-compare mo yung sarili mo sa iba. Instead of just focusing on what you're doing and trying to do your best. And then point number 4, real servants base their identity in the Lord. Meaning, they try to copy or to follow the example of Christ. Sa John 13:3-4, yan yung kwento ni Jesus washing the disciples' feet. So it's about being humble. And as Christians, as real servants, that's how we should think. Yung i-follow natin yung example ni Christ. Being humble tayo. I guess yung main point for dito, yung how real servants think is we should think like a Christian. So kailangan talaga natin iwala yung worldview sa Christian view. Kasi nga sabi ko, worldview, magpakatotoo ka. Worldview, kumita ka ng marami para maging mayaman, maging successful. Worldview, maging competitive, dapat ikaw yung best sa field mo. Worldview, dapat ikaw yung boss, superior ka dapat. Yun yung worldview. But the Christian view is the complete opposite. You think of others more. Hindi ka magpapakatotoo. Kasi kung ikaw, gusto mong lamaran yung isa. Pero ang Christian view, dapat humble ka dapat. Dapat i-manage mo na maayos yung resources na binigay sa'yo. Mag-focus ka sa trabaho mo and not compare your work with others. Maging humble ka. Yun yung Christian view. And as Christians, living in this world, mahirap talaga. Kasi nga, we are not of this world. We are aliens. So we have to continuously reflect, pray for it, para mabago yung pananaw natin. Para completely mag-switch tayo sa Christian view and not the world. So alam na natin na yun yung purpose natin, to serve. So as a servant, alam na natin kung ano dapat yung actions natin. Alam na natin kung ano dapat yung pag-iisip, kung paano tayo mag-isip. So how can we be shaped to serve the Master? Serve where you fit. So ginamit natin yung word na shape. S standing for spiritual gifts. H, heart. A, abilities. P, personality. E, experience. So for you to effectively serve the Master, dapat fit ka doon. Hindi ka out of shape. Dapat fit ka doon sa service. So S, spiritual gifts. Ano ba talaga yung gifts na meron ka? So evaluate mo. Heart. Ito ba talaga yung calling mo? Ito yung gusto mong gawin? A, meron ka ba talagang ability? Yun ba talaga yung talent mo? B, nag-fit ba siya sa personality mo? Nag-fit ba siya sa experience mo? So hindi mo pinu-force yung pagsaserve. So dapat natural talaga siya. You have the gift, you have the heart, you have the ability. At sumasakto siya sa personalidad mo, saka sa experience mo. Bakit kailangan natin discover yung gifts natin? One, to not neglect the gift. All of us, binigyan tayo ng gift. I remember Brother Kiko already talked about using your talent. So it's also about that. Nabigyan tayo ng talent, nabigyan tayo ng gift. So we have to discover it para hindi ma-neglect. Ikumpara nyo yan sa gift na walang silbi. Or siguro noong December, you receive gifts na binigay lang sa inyo out of obligation. Anong nangyayari sa gift na hindi ginagamit? Iniwan mo lang doon useless, di ba? The same thing. If you're given a gift, hindi mo ginamit, na-neglect yung gift, useless. Number 2, you discover your gifts because it's for the common good. Ibig sabihin, yung gift na to, ginagamit mo, it's for stewardship. Dahil binigyan ka ng gift na yun, dapat you're able to use it again for the common good. And then finally, for church maturity. Hindi lalago ang church kung yung mga members dito, hindi nila ginagamit yung gift nila. Kasi lahat tayo were part of one body, di ba? So kung yung isa, meron siyang gift, at hindi niya ginamit, hindi kompleto yung pastor. Let's remember that no one has all the gifts. Wala sa atin yung lahat. Kung sinasabi nilang nasa iyo na yung lahat. When it comes to gifts, hindi. Hindi pwedeng magaling ka sa singing, magaling ka magsalita, magaling ka mag-evangelize. Kaya mo na lahat. No. We also should remember that we cannot choose our gifts. Yung ipipilit mo, halimbawa, gusto kong mag-lead ng singing. While hindi ko naman sinasabi na wag na kasi hindi ka magaling kumanta, ba't ka mag-lead ng singing? Pero, kunyari, nag-train ka, okay, nag-practice, para talaga maka-lead ng singing. Pwede naman yun. Pero, hindi siya as effective. Remember, going back dun sa shape. Wala ka ng ability. Medyo mahihirapan. Kasi nga, dapat kompleto itong lahat. Nandun yung puso mo, nandun yung ability mo to effectively serve. So we cannot really choose our gifts. Next, the gifts should be paired with love. Always naman the Christian way is always, you do things with love. Kasi kung walang love, halimbawa, singing, going back to singing kasi gusto mo lang magpasikat, magaling ka kumanta. Is that service? But you sing because you love to sing, you want to show your love to God. Mas okay yung ganun. Doing things with love is stronger, tapos mas may purpose siya. Now, how to find your spiritual gifts? Paano malalaman yung gift mo? Trial and error. Isipin mo, meron ba akong gift sa pagtuturo? So mag-volunteer ka. Punta ka kay Brother Rhyan. Next Sunday, gusto mong mag-lead ng Bible study. Trial. Tapos, after yung fail, okay lang. At least alam mo, okay, hindi pala yung gift ko. Hanap ka ulit. Next Sunday naman, mag-lead naman ako ng singing. Next, seek help. Tingnan, halimbawa dito sa church, sino ba yung may gift sa song leading, sino yung may gift sa evangelism, sino yung may gift sa teaching. Lapit ka sa kanila, how can I develop this gift? Kasi yun yung heart ko Pero feeling ko kulang pa sa ability. So you try to seek help. You ask around, saan ba ako magaling? And most likely, sila rin magsasabi, uy, magaling ka dito, why not join this ministry? Okay ka sa mga youth, so lead the youth ministry. And of course, you pray. You pray. You pray for it. Lord, ano ba talaga yung gift ko na pwede kong magamit to fully serve you? So, brothers and sisters, it's more fun to serve, right? It's more fun to serve. We know that it's our purpose. We were created, we were saved, we were called, and we were commanded to serve. It's our purpose na magsilbi. Alam na natin kung paano dapat tayo mag-isip. We think of the Christian way. We base our actions on the Bible. So that's how we act, that's how we think. And to fully or effectively serve, we serve where we fit. We should be in shape. S, spiritual gift. H, we should have the heart. We should have the ability, the personality, and the experience to fully serve. And knowing that, we should try to discover our gifts para hindi natin ma-neglect, para matulungan natin yung church, para hindi masayang yung gifts natin. So I'll begin you with a question. Brothers and sisters, why do you live? Ba't ka nabubuhay? you have the answer. Good morning.